Bagaimana Bule menghancurkan budaya di Thailand, tapi itu juga sedang terjadi sekarang di Indonesia.
Thailand, unlike its neighboring countries that underwent a series of transitions in culture due to colonization, is a country that was not colonized by Europeans. Therefore, it is always proud to possess a strong sense of pride and nationalism. However, when it comes to modern era, despite various opportunities, Thai's mass tourism has brought about certain threats to the country's cultures. Professor Cherry agreed that there are still some negative influences that are worth concerning.
A lot of tourists come to Thailand that actually can influence Thai language. Certain gesture, for example, like when Thai people meet each other before, they are just going to do this gesture that we call why. So nowadays you don't see people doing that much anymore. They will end up like, hey, hi, things like that. So they start picking up those things from tourism that actually influence.
According to Cherry, these slight changes may detrimentally touch the Thai's nationalism simply because the idea of nationalism is somehow distorted when common cultural materials, here she mentions Thai's iconic gestures, are less widespread in Thailand than before. The popularity of Thai food in the world also boosted nationalism among Thais, and according to Sunanta 2005, Vancouver State in Canada embraces this nationalist sentiment to market Thai's culture overseas. However, the globalization of Thai cuisine unwittingly exerts adverse impacts on the cultural nationalism of Thais.
Thai cuisine, it's being modified. Like maybe a lot of tourists come to Thailand and they taste certain food that is like Thai cuisine, and originally it could be very hot and very spicy, very sour, and so by adapting those tastes to fit people across the world, that also tend to change the taste of Thai people as well, because they get to expose to toned down version of the Thai cuisine. So nowadays, if you really want to taste a real genuine Thai cuisine, it's very difficult.
Thai cuisine seems to be turned into multicultural products, as the taste that the tourists try may be a hybridity of the preferable flavors from many countries, a mixture between their own culture and Thai's. This case can be worse when there is a public concern that pseudo-Thai restaurants may damage the global reputation of Thai cuisine. Thailand has so much to offer that its cuisine isn't the only thing pulling curious foreigners in. Sex tourism has been extremely popular. Despite the government's attempt to eradicate the industry in 2016, the provocative attraction didn't sway. Foreigners are pouring in for risque activities, as Kiran saw it for himself.
It's kind of normal for a person to see that the whole sex tourism thing as the norm, you know? People don't alienate people who's in that sort of place. But from a person who's not in that district, it's still a taboo subject. It's still a thing that they're ashamed of, because most of Thailand are still pretty conservative, like most of the Asian countries.
Although Thailand hasn't been colonized, the Western concept of modernity is highly visible at its red light districts, ironically within this conservative country. The locals have changed their perception to adapt and profit from it.
This is actually sad in the way of like a lot of female that came from poorer family in the rural area find that this is one of the way for quick money. It could be partly influenced from tourism that was materialism. So a lot of young people see tourists coming here having iPhones, having really cool MacBook, and then they want one too. So young girls, sadly, then they thought that this is the way for them to upgrade themselves.
Terima kasih sudah menonton, tolong di-share.